San Diego Comic-Con 26 was nuts. We got the Black Panther 3 announcement and confirmation on literally me joining as the Ghost Rider in MCU. However, the biggest shockwave that sent everyone into total chaos wasn't even meant for the general public. It was an exclusive, darker, extended cut of the Avengers Doomsday trailer that leaked right out of the panel. Now, don't mistake it for a teaser or a footage, because this is a proper story trailer that changes everything we know about Robert Downey Jr. It's Victor Von Doom. We see the trailer open with the narration by Sue Storm and a shot of Doom in Latveria sitting on his throne. She says, "Victor was always the smartest guy in the room. He used to be different." We can see Doom sitting on his throne, all alone by himself. Then the Marvel Studios logo pops up, all green. We see Sue's face for the first time. She says he was kind, he was caring. Then we see a shot of Ian McKellen as Magneto, sitting in the same room as Sue. We see Channing Tatum as Gambit. We see Steve Rogers, all of them sitting in the same room. We cut back to a shot of Victor Von Doom. Now, this is a close-up. Sue mentions everything he loved was taken away from him. We see the painting that was shown in the first poster for Dr. Doom. We could see a mural of a mother and child. We cut back to the same room again and can see even more characters standing. We see M'Baku, Shuri, Shang-Chi, John Walker, and finally, Thor. And then comes a very cool shot of Victor standing in his throne room. The camera rotates and zooms on him. We see a bird's eye view of what looks like Latveria on Doom's Earth. We cut to a close-up shot of Reed Richards. Now this looks like a very intense scene. Reed says, "Victor, did you do this?" We see a close-up shot of Dr. Doom's mask. And holy crap, it looks exactly the same as the one we saw in the Sentinel footage. We cut to the shot of Ant-Man and Cassie, the same one that we saw in trailer 1. We cut to the montages of Charles Xavier and Magneto, Steve holding his baby, Thor with his daughter. We see a shot of Loki inside Steve Rogers' house, a shot of Shuri again, a shot of Cyclops looking all injured and down on his knees. This is a different shot from the ones we've already seen, and Holy Mother of God. We literally see Dr. Doom do a superhero, or should I say supervillain, landing in what looks like a very similar setting to the one we saw in the Sentinel City footage. Cut back to Reed Richards, and he does a terrifying shout. "Answer me, Victor. Did you do this?" Cut to the shot of Thor charging with his Stormbreaker towards Doom. This is the same shot we saw in the first trailer. Thor charges towards Doom. He screams, "You will beg for hell," long before I grant it. Thor jumps and attacks Doom with full force. And what happens next is we have already seen in trailer 1. Doom stops Stormbreaker with 2 fingers. But now, we have an extended footage of what happens in that sequence. Doom flickers Thor away with his fingers all the way towards his left. And then he says, "Hell answers to me, for I am Doom." The Sentinels rise. We see a wide shot of Doom standing in the middle, sun behind him, the Sentinels standing ready in background. The Avengers logo pops up, and that was it. Now, why didn't they release this as first trailer? But here's an interesting thing. If you remember the Sentinels leak, look at the background behind Doom when he lands in the wasteland. Under all that smoke and debris, you can clearly make out the shattered stone archway of the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. That confirms this ruined wasteland was once the Fox X-Men timeline, meaning Doom didn't just defeat the X-Men, he completely leveled their homeworld and repurposed their own Sentinels as his personal undead army using dark magic. Now, if I want to describe my overall thoughts on this trailer, I cannot even begin to describe how incredibly happy I am. And I know I speak for so many diehard Marvel fans when I say this, that the absolute emotional core of this movie is finally truly going to be Reed Richards versus Victor Von Doom. For decades, live-action adaptations have tried and failed to capture the magic of this dynamic. They either reduced it to a generic bad guy wanting world domination, or a petty squabble over a science experiment gone wrong. But setting their rivalry as the focal point of an Avengers-level multiversal war? That is exactly the scale and respect this comic book history deserves. This isn't just a fight between a hero and a villain. This is the greatest rivalry in the history of Marvel Comics. It is a clash of 2 unmatched intellects, bound by a brotherhood that mutated into absolute toxic hatred. Reed Richards represents boundless hope and the belief that humanity can solve any problem together. Victor Von Doom represents pure, unyielding ego and the belief that humanity can only survive if he is the one pulling the strings. Having Pedro Pascal and Robert Downey Jr. anchor the biggest movie of the decade with this deeply personal, psychological chess match is everything we have ever wanted. Which brings us to that chilling, desperate scream from Reed. Answer me, Victor. Did you do this? When you break down the intense emotion in Pedro Pascal's delivery, you realize Reed isn't just asking a question. He is begging for Victor to say no. Because if Victor says yes, it means the friend Reed once knew is completely, irrevocably dead. But what exactly is the this that Reed is looking at? There are a few terrifying possibilities. First, Reed could be looking at the aftermath of a purposeful incursion. In the comics leading up to Secret Wars, the Illuminati and various heroes are desperately trying to stop universes from colliding. What if Reed just discovered that Doom isn't trying to stop the incursions at all? What if Doom is the one who actively triggered them? Reed might be staring at the apocalyptic collision of two universes, realizing that Victor is intentionally accelerating the death of the multiverse, just so he can pick up the pieces and build his own perfect reality, Battleworld, out of the wreckage. Second, Reed could be looking at the total annihilation of a specific timeline, possibly the Fox X-Men universe, or even Earth 8 and 38. We know Doom has an army of Sentinels in this footage. Reed might be realizing that Victor didn't just defeat the heroes of that reality, he slaughtered billions of people and stripped their world for parts. For Reed, who values all human life, the realization that his former friend just committed multiversal genocide on a scale that dwarfs Thanos would be mind-shattering. Ultimately, that line is so intense because it is the breaking point of the smartest man alive. Reed Richards is a man who can calculate the physics of the multiverse in his head, but the one variable he can never quite comprehend is the depths of Doom's cruelty. That scream is the sound of Reed realizing that this is no longer a battle of intellects. It is a fight for the survival of existence itself against a god who used to be his brother. Now, stepping back and looking at everything we've broken down today, it is incredibly clear that Marvel is not holding back with Avengers Doomsday. For years, we wondered how the MCU could ever top the Infinity Saga and the looming threat of Thanos. But this leaked footage proves they aren't trying to repeat history. They are rewriting the playbook entirely. Thanos was a villain of cold, calculated math. Victor Von Doom is a villain of raw, unhealed trauma. By grounding this massive multiversal war in the deeply personal tragedy of Doom losing his mother, and mirroring that with the heartbreaking shots of our heroes losing their families, Marvel is raising the emotional stakes to a level we haven't seen before. And at the dead center of this collapsing multiverse is the ultimate tragic rivalry, Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom. The smartest man alive, desperately begging his former brother to deny the apocalyptic genocide he has unleashed. Doom isn't just a physical threat who can swat away Stormbreaker with 2 fingers. And he isn't just a magical threat who can resurrect mutant-hunting Sentinels from the ashes of dead timelines. He is a psychological nightmare for every single hero left standing in that multiversal war room. He has already won, and Battleworld is inevitably coming. This movie is going to completely shatter the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I cannot wait to see Pedro Pascal and Robert Downey Jr. act the absolute hell out of this rivalry on the big screen. What did you guys think of this new trailer? Are you as hyped as I am to finally see a comic-accurate Reed and Doom dynamic? Let me know all your theories down in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Until next time.